happy Valentine's Day. Yes, I'm here in the jalopy, driving to the town of Dobrich. I'm going to collect some documents. Well, one document as it happens. I could have done it on Friday when we were in Dobrich. This is a real wasted journey. But I've got to get this document. Without this document, I'm stuffed. I've been shafted enough, and I've got to have this document. I don't want to go into the details of it, of why, but just know that I've been shafted for the last 3 years. And if you follow me vlogs, and you can remember a little bit about what's going on, then you'll know why I've been shafted. Oh, it's so nice to be in the jalopy vlogging, because when you're in the car, you can be who you want to be. When you're in the house, there's always somebody looking. There's always somebody listening. And as soon as your volume goes up, they come looking. Why? So, anyway, here I am. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, my little love monsters! Ellie and I woke up this morning and we told each other that we love each other, and we told baby that we love him as well, and that's all. As you know, we have a niece called Valentina, so it's her special day, and at some point today we'll have to Skype her to wish her happy name day. Here it's not so much Valentine's Day, the love day, it's Valentine's the name day. It's like St. Christopher Day or St. Patrick's Day or so yeah. So the jalopy is still going. This is going to be one of the last journeys that I'll be doing in the jalopy, because we can't afford to pay road tax. We've got 1 month, and we can't afford the insurance this year. We can't afford the in Bulgaria, when you own a vehicle, you have to pay a yearly tax for the privilege of having a car. So even though it's only $65, $70, we can't afford that. And so basically, we're going to scrap the car because it's on its last legs anyway. I mean, I'm surprised it's even got me this far, and I've only done about 5 miles. So what a shame. No more jalopy vlogs. But like the Kellogg show told me in a private message, there is a big circle. You have money, you spend money, you have no money, you have money again. You don't die in between. Okay, that's me, I've lived it, to dying in between. You know, and it swings and roundabouts. And I suppose in my working lifetime, I've gone through the cycle a few times. And at the end of the day, as long as somebody's loving you, as long as somebody cares for you, well, you get through it, don't you? As long as there's not too many scars in between. Often can't. So overtake gently. Can you see it? Can you see it in the mirror? So swings and roundabouts, the Kellogg show. Very, very, very nice people. But on the downside of Valentine's Day, my brother died in Manchester. He died on Valentine's Day. Oh, how long ago? Well, it was 1984. And when you're 10 years old and your brother's 19, it has quite an impact on you. I mean, I remember the first day I went to high school. I'd just turned 11 years old, because my birthday's in July. Oh, you're not going to overtake me on a bend. You're so intelligent. I want to be just like you. Where was I? when you're 11 years old and it's your first day of high school and your brother just passed away 2 weeks before, it's quite traumatic. But I was able to get through school without too much trouble, besides the mass fighting that I did in the first couple of months. In fact, we went on holiday in the September as we started school in the August, and I went on holiday with my parents, because you could go on holiday then without having to get special permission, and it was the cheapest time of the year. We went to Butlins, and I went to Butlins with a busted lip and a black eye. Suffice to say, I did win that fight. Oh, the guy who overtook me, he's going 3 miles an hour in front of me. Come on! I'm in a good mood. In fact, one of my subscribers, I did a vlog, and it was about Camera Andy, who lives and vlogs in Manchester, and one of my subscribers made a comment saying that his brother died in Manchester. Now that's as far as the comment went, and I said that I'm sorry, maybe. But I did wonder whether it was Manchester, England, or Manchester in America, because I know there is a Manchester in America, and he is American, very handsome and big muscles. And so Valentine's Day, when Valentine's Day comes round, whenever I do have somebody special in my life, you know, I do like to tell them Happy Valentine's Day, and if the money's available, give them a gift, just like everybody else does. But then again, there's always a sad side to Valentine's Day for me, because of, you know, the impact. He was 18 years old. He got a lump on his neck on the side of his Adam's apple, which grew to the size of a half golf ball. This was removed, and he had chemotherapy, and within 9 months of this starting, something the size of a small orange had grown on the underside of his brain, forward and behind his eye. And so 9 months later, he passed away. And it was quite traumatic for me, obviously, at 10 years old. But I do, I remember there was this, just before he passed away, the family, friends, the community, and extended people all decided to do a charity walk of about 5 miles there and back. And I remember going on this walk, and the amount of people who took part was amazing, the amount of people. But I suppose when you're 19 years old, you have a lot of friends. Now the charity money was to send him to Lourdes as like a final chance to regain him, to keep him. But unfortunately he did become far too sick, and the expense to send him to Lourdes was scandalous. I mean, by this time he was already sleeping 22 hours a day with the morphine for the pain. He had a nurse that stayed with him. It was at home. His bed was in the living room with the family, so we could be with him at all times. So he had a nurse for nighttime care, so the family could get to sleep, because obviously my parents still needed to go to work, and that was in shift. So there was always somebody at home. It was probably the right thing to do, but on his final days, I didn't know it was his final day. Because we got so used to Andrew being in the living room, asleep. We got so used to that would have been 12. There's 2 years between us exactly. We were sent off to my auntie's house in Manchester, in a place called Blakely, and we stayed there for a couple of days. And on one particular day, I heard a car pull up outside, so I jumped onto the couch, looked out the window, and I'm sure my auntie would have known, because she wasn't in the room, anyway, she wasn't in the room, and who opens the gate but my priest, Father Ryan. And I'll never forget running to the door, opening the door and saying, "Father, why are you here?" So in he came to the house. He sat down and he asked for myself and my sister to come and sit on his knee. And he was the one that told us that he passed away. I do thank him for doing that. But I sometimes wonder, should I have been told at home? But I also understand now as an adult, for a parent to deal with one dying child who's just passed away, and to have to deal with the other children at that moment would have been too much. So I do understand. Oh, maybe this wasn't the vlog to do on the way to go and collect some documents in the court. Last year, I went to the cemetery to see Andrew, as I do very often. Maybe I go a little bit too often than I should do. And I asked him, "Please help me, I need a job. Please help me to save my dad. Please help me for my wife to be with me." And by 2 weeks later, those things came true. Now, whether that was him granting me some wishes, or whether that was the Lord granting me wishes, or whether that was think it, say it, and it will happen, I don't know. But the fact I was there at the cemetery, and I got the first phone call from the agency to say, "Come and start work." I love my family. Happy Valentine's Day to all of my family and all of my YouTube community. My heart is big enough to love you all. Love ya! Spring!